What's up, guys? This is Theo here, coming to you live with another JavaScript coding tutorial. Today I'm going to be talking about JavaScript promises. I've made a video in the past about JavaScript callbacks. Basically, the only difference between a callback and a promise is a promise, lets you wait on the data that you're getting back and sort of handle, write your own success and error handlers. So the way you can think of a promise is it's just a function that it's going to return some data in most cases, but it hasn't executed yet. So you can, write this wrapper around it, which is called the promise itself, that can handle the different scenarios, and it leads itself to what's known as asynchronous programming. So it's non-blocking, and what I mean by that is it's not going to interfere really with other user interaction on a web page, and that's really important when you have a lot of users because if you have to reload the web page every time someone clicks a button, it's going to get kind of annoying, and that leads itself to overall less user-friendly design. But I'm not going to get into all of that. Basically, I use AngularJS at work, so I use a lot of promises with the HTTP service or HTTP provider with Angular 1, and but yeah, the way you do this, I have JSBin open. I've added jQuery 3.0. You can add whatever you want. And so now built into JavaScript, I hadn't used it before, but they have the promise object. I'm going to turn this off. And the way you do this, we'll just call it var promise. Well, before we do that, let's set up our request to our real API. So we're going to use the GitHub API. So I'm going to use the ES6 const, and since this is not going to change, I'm just going to call this API endpoint. And since I already know what it is, it's just https api.github.com/users/andersontr15. That's my GitHub URL, and it'll give you a warning. ES6. Okay, well, it still works. So now that we got that, let's make our API call with jQuery. So to do that, we're going to do $get. We're going to call our API endpoint, and then we're going to pass it a function of, we're going to call our function to handle this, and this is just going to call handle response with that data. And we'll make this function right now. It's just going to be called handle response, and it's going to take in the data. Now let's just make sure we're actually getting what we want to see here. Console.log data. Let me turn this on. Data is not defined. Let me see. Why is it not like that? Let me think. Data is not defined. Function handle response. Get. Let me think. Data is not defined. Why is it saying that? API endpoint. Let me go back to the get function right here. $get function data. Function data. I wonder if I have to pass it this JSON real quick. Let me just switch this out really quickly. So we have the get, and then we'll change this to API endpoint, and let me just take that off there. I think that's what I was missing, the JSON. And then let's call our function handle response. It's just going to take in data. What am I missing now? I don't understand. Function JSON handle response data. I'm missing something. Missing catcher finally. Hold on, let me back that up. Get function data. This is just going to be handle response. What error am I getting? Expected Missing. Huh, that's really strange. Unexpected token. I swear I just had it. Get just PHP. Let me save one more time. I'm not sure why this is not working for me. API endpoint function data alert console.log the data. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting it back. That's right. And now let me see if I pass it my handle response, and then oh, okay, I think I know what I'm doing wrong. I don't need that. And I think, let me think, what am I missing now? Data is, why am I getting, oh, okay. What? Why is it saying that? Maybe it doesn't like the response. Let me see real quick. Let's see if this is it. Response is not the font. Man, I just had it. That's really strange. Let me go back, take this back real quick. That's what I had before. Sorry about this. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, get function data. Get function, get API point. Function data. Oh, okay. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it all in one. Okay, so let's go back and we'll do $get, and this is going to do API endpoint and a function which is going to carry the response object with it. And right now we're just going to console.log the response. Okay, that's good. And then we'll declare the variable name to be equal to response.name. And if we console.log name right here, should get Theodore Roland Anderson. That's good. Our API is working. What's the error? Missing semicolon. Okay. Cool. We got our name. And now we're going to work with this promise object. So the way we do that, we'll say var promise equals a new promise. And this takes a callback. So it takes a callback that has a resolve, which means the return data is successful. In this case, we're just going to make sure the name is matched up with expected. So we're just going to declare a variable here called expected. We're going to say Theodore Roland Henderson, right? And then this is also going to take a reject property. And basically with that, what's going to happen is if our promise fails, then this reject property is going to pass on that data to a failure handler we're going to set up, and we're just going to log that. So it's just accounting for all these scenarios. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to say, if name is equal to expected, then we're going to say resolve. So the promise resolve name. Okay, that's good. Else reject name. So we don't want to deal with that data. And then at the very end, we can do promise.then. This is where we set up our success and our error handler. So this is going to be a success handler, and this is going to take in the response. And we're just going to console.log success, and then also we can set up our error handler function, error handler, which is going to take in an error, and we're just going to console.log error name did not match. Okay, so now that works, we're getting our success back, right? That's cool. So what if we change this though to I don't know, John, error, name did not match, right? And if we log out the name, we see that the name is John McGrath. I don't know who that is, but so our whole idea of the promise is working, everything's set up, and obviously this isn't going to work. Like if I were to take this whole promise outside of here, plug it in right here. Hold on, let me see. And I change this back to Anderson TR15. Name did not match, right? It's still not working because this data hasn't actually come back yet, and this promise is asynchronous, so it's running right away. It's not waiting for that data to come back, so that's why I'm wrapping it inside that HTTP request. But yeah, guys, hope I cleared it up for you. I think it is pretty tough to wrap your head around why it's important. I feel like I'm still learning too. Just going from callbacks to JavaScript promises, and then thinking about reactive extensions, RxJS, and it is kind of mind blowing because I've only been coding for a little bit less than a year. And yeah, guys, hope I could help clarify it for you. Let me know in the comments. Like always, please subscribe. Give me some feedback, comment. Let me know what you want to see. Thanks for watching, and always appreciate the support. See you guys in the next video. Take care, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.